Hey everyone, welcome to the C Factor, the podcast where four Gen Z hosts reunite to share our thoughts, our stories, and our opinions on different topics that surround our world. Tune in for some laughs, some vibes that you won't get anywhere else. This is the C Factor, and let's get into it. But let me ask you first, guys, how are you? It's been a while.
Hello, Andy. How are you? I guess I'm pretty fine. I feel pretty much confident that the last episode. So let's see what happened, right?
Yeah, how
And
are
what
you,
about you,
girls?
girls?
I feel so excited for this episode.
We can notice, right?
You can hear. All right.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
That's nice.
But I feel like I don't know, tired.
Tired, yeah. I mean, it's Friday. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we're
We
kind
can
of.
feel.
Yeah, we just want our weekend, man. But yeah, let's kick things off on a high note. So, anyone that wants to share like the best part of our time in university so far, any memorable moments or an experience, that stands out for you?
Well,
Everything here are of the campus B's,
Yes.
so we have memorable moments to talk. So my favorite moments is the Halloween events.
Of course.
For sure.
Yeah, all the dynamic, the teachers and
Yes,
the students.
the teachers have very creative costumes, and it's very funny.
You guys don't know this, but Carla actually excels on our costumes on Halloween.
Yeah, I
Remember
remember
that?
like the Five Nights at Freddy's costume, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, you like, I don't know how to say it, but that costume was pretty nice.
Thank
I
you.
don't even remember my costume of that.
Mama
that day.
Coco.
I was no Mama Coco. It was
No.
like in the
The
week.
that week of yeah,
What about that week?
I remember.
It wasn't about. I don't remember, but it is actually a pretty good experience too. Like, for the audience here in BIS, the teachers organize an activity during the week, and during that week, the students must be like
Dressed up according to
according to the thematic, and
Yeah.
each day has a thematic.
like the kids' day.
Ah, right.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
But
It was,
it's in the
yeah.
university and they are the.
That was the reason, right?
Yeah.
El Día del Niño.
All right, any of you have a different
I don't
story?
know. I guess the most valuable stuff that I have here in this is that are bilingual. So
For sure.
I guess is a pretty good advantage
Yeah.
over other schools. For example, like, did you see the mess with the watch stuff?
Oh yeah. yeah. And we don't go bragging about being the number one school, so
I think that is.
I forgot about it. I'm sorry. Yeah, just cut that. Cut it. Yeah,
for
but
legal reasons, this is a joke.
But if you want, it's not
it's
a
not a
joke.
joke.
But if you're a B student, you know what I mean.
you know.
When you know, you know. Yeah, well, Lupe, something?
Well, I'm thinking about the Emilio says,
Yes.
and I think that is the things that I really love of this university, because I think that I really improve very things of my language, and I can say that at least I can understand when I see movies or
Right,
A TV show or something.
yes,
That's
and
huge.
Mhm.
yes, and I feel like
Yeah, I feel like that stuff. Actually, yesterday I was like watching a movie, and the most of the times I saw these movies. I see these movies like with subtitles and
Sure.
in English. So I was seeing the Mitchells and the
Oh,
Machines.
the Mitchells, yeah.
Yeah, and there is a scene where there is a reference to the Spanish language, like in the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like pretty good because I understand that reference and that like jokes because I saw the difference
Yeah,
between
you,
the
you
languages.
understand both
Yeah.
languages, so
Something that about the movie that caused me like a lot of fun was the ñ stuff. Do you
Oh, yeah.
remember
Yeah,
that?
I remember.
Because yeah, it
there's
was
no ñ.
there's no ñ in English, right?
It's an N.
It's just n. So
Yeah, it's great.
see, I'm sorry. It was like
It's bilingual.
it's a bilingual podcast too. Yeah, I guess it's also a good experience, like having now that potential that you mentioned, the at least just understand the movies in English and
Yes,
stuff.
and I think that is because the teachers push it
Of
your
course.
your language, and they can be flexible and they adapt to level English.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I think that they have very things that are like, oh, you really know how I need to improve,
Yeah.
and that they are like our fathers or parents. I think that is very good too.
Yeah, it's a good relationship, and they really care. So yeah, I think
Of
that's
course.
important.
Mhm.
You know, we've talked about like stuff within the schools, but I think the memorable moments
No.
is the people, because we have so many random
People,
people
of
studying
course.
here. Like I don't know if you guys remember, but there was when there was El Bote de Basura that was lit on fire.
I remember that.
Who does that? Who does that, honestly? But yeah, and I think a lot of things happen like that, like so random. We have a dog who came out of nowhere, and then we
Yeah.
decided to adopt it, and then
2 dogs.
the girlfriend came. So we were like, yeah, and the how do you say kali?
I was thinking
Yeah, I was
that
thinking-
stuff, like a Sylvester pig or something
Yeah.
like that.
That
But
he had to get killed and then eaten. Like honestly,
the
in
security
which
guards
other
are kinda-
universities?
Mhm, yes, a pretty special,
Pretty
sweet,
special.
sweet generis
The university is in a cerro.
It is.
in the hills. So I love it. Yeah. And talking about memorable moments, I guess like, do you remember like the first quarters when we all go to the cafeño and stuff? But in that time, the group was like kind of
Closer.
closer.
Yes, we are
Yeah,
a family,
a little
and
family.
we are
right?
divorced.
Yeah. Well, we'll go to the.
But for me, it was like a pretty good moments in that
Yes.
time, like enjoying with all the people and could have a conversation with anyone in the crew.
Yes,
It
I
was
think
it was good.
that was the experience that we can say that was lovely.
Yeah,
And-
it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not anymore, but
No, but I think we're doing okay. You know,
Yeah,
and
I
I feel
guess.
like in a way it worked because everyone has like their established group of friends, and it works and it's fine, and we still get along. Maybe not as closer as we did, but I don't
we
think
still
yeah, I don't think we have a problem. I still feel comfortable to go and talk to anyone.
anybody.
Yes.
Yeah,
We are different, but
Yeah.
we complement us.
Yeah,
of course.
And I think that is the advantage of our group. And it's true that we have many personalities,
Yeah.
and we can learn about everyone. And I think that is the things that we have to recognize.
And there is a thing that the adults always say to me that you are going to in the work field you are going to hang out with people of all types and
Yeah.
you need to be like
Able to get along with them.
yeah, patient and understand that the people could have like different behavior.
Yeah, and points of view and everything.
Of
and
course.
You're an adult.
Mhm.
You have to.
And that is also like part of the experience, right? Learning because it's about the future and we must be prepared.
And well, I mean, still talking about the good experiences, I know that we used to love our teachers, and our teachers used to love us, to be honest. So I'm gonna ask you, like, have you had any professor that inspired you, or a class that kind of changed you as a person or your perspective or something?
Hmm.
I think that the teachers that most more support me are the teacher Mari.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because she was like young like me, and we talk a lot in English for this reason. And I think that these type of things help me to I don't know.
Let me say something. I guess it's kind of surprising to me that you say like teacher Maria because I never see it that way. With my relation with teacher Maria, it wasn't like that close. I support myself like in other teacher like Adriana Perez or
yeah.
teacher Javi, right? Because but last as I said, teacher Maria is also a very good teacher and is also like she has this passion and I guess she want to make you learn and in a
Yes.
good way.
Yes, and
She's
she
compromised.
cotorrea.
She's funny.
She's
Yeah.
funny. She's so
No,
silly.
she's so silly. No, yeah, but it's great because it talks about how different our teachers were and how it helped us,
Yeah.
even though we're so different and we can take a lot of things from different teachers, but there's always who's gonna stand out. And I think you talk about how it helped you with the English. So yeah, obviously
Yeah.
that teacher is gonna be like the standout.
I want to make like a special shout out to teacher Javier because he also helped you, right? Or not?
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah. It was like your internship with him?
No.
No, okay. My internship, he was like my assessor. Is the
Yeah.
right word?
I think so.
Yeah, like my support person. So
My emotional support teacher.
yeah, totally he is because in that time it was like I just cut my finger off. Do you
Yeah, I
remember
remember that.
So teacher Javi and teacher Liz, I really
teacher
miss teacher Liz. And they
Your
helped me, my wife, sorry, my wife. I miss her. But they helped me a lot because I was like struggling, looking for a company, and then that happened. I was almost completely disability. Bueno,
Yeah,
I don't know how to say
you
it.
were.
Yeah.
You were disabled.
Thank you. And they helped me like make a good decision and make the decision of enter in the incubator.
Yeah, I remember.
And in that time of the internship, teacher Javier talked to me about a lot of stuff. We talked like in a spiritual way, like in a work field stuff, and he becomes more a friend to me
Than a teacher.
right?
That's
Yeah.
so special.
Yeah, it's very special because we make like a good relationship, like a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
And I know that in the future, if I need something or if he
Need something?
something about
Yeah,
for
you
me,
guys can help each other.
of course, you know it. Thank you, Andy.
Of course.
And pretty much it. But he helps you too. Is your favorite teacher, Carla? or
Yeah.
not?
Who is your favorite teacher, Kat? Tell us.
I feel the same of you, Emily,
Mm.
because it's a very deep story for me.
All right. No.
Love. Because before I want to start my university at BIS, I wanted to study at a private school of
Alright.
architecture and graphic design, but for the money that is not possible.
Yeah.
But when I started study here and meet teacher Parra, I learned very much about the graphic design and
Of course.
the visual stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I very appreciate that because he um, he bring a very inspiration to me.
Yeah.
And he shows you that it is possible to learn and to make yourself very good in like the design stuff that you said without going to a private school.
Yeah.
And that's pretty nice. Yeah. And I want to
It's
say,
the motivation that I need
No, of
to
course.
to start.
and I guess that subject in specific match pretty good to you. I guess you are the person that took more like advantage of that
Oh,
course.
Javi. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you learn a lot about the graphic design and stuff. I don't learn that way, that good.
Yeah, I think
but-
Javi was for you like the friend and the support, and
Of
Carla
course.
was like, teach me everything you know.
it was like your mentor, right? Your
Yeah.
sensei.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, today is my boss.
And now it's your look at
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
pretty
don't know.
nice too.
Honestly, special shout out to my mom, my teacher, Adriana Perez. Honestly,
totally.
that woman, I feel like she changed completely the classes and the way that we learn.
And the way of the see the school, right?
Yeah, for sure. And the way to see like our future, to be honest.
Of course.
It was like, because some classes can be a little bit boring and repetitive. Because, you know, we study marketing, so it's like a cycle.
Everything the same, but in a different way to see it, right?
Yeah, yeah, but she was so great. And I think
Doing
I
good
learned a lot about it. And, you know, in the personal way, I think to Adriana Mancera,
Ah, right.
you know, she was so great. Like, to me, she was always asking me, like, how are you? Like, are you okay? Like, can we help you in any ways? And I think, honestly, that's something that really highlights as a teacher, but as a person, you know? Like,
That's the little details, right? The
yeah, like, you
Ha-
can be a great teacher, but if you're not a good person, honestly, you're
If-
not gonna make the same impact.
like if you don't care about even the name of your students, of the job of your students, like how are we going to make like a good relation, right?
Yeah, for
because man, we are going to see ourselves like for 2 months. You
Yeah,
know what I
it's-
mean? And you don't even remember my name.
Like, you don't
or-
even care
Yeah.
to know about it. That's not great. So we need that relationship with teachers, to be honest.
Yeah, and it is important.
And look at us talking so good about them, and it's because of that. So
Yeah, and she, teacher Adriana and teacher Javier and Maria, they totally deserve.
yeah, this shout out,
Mhm.
honestly.
He deserved
I
it.
want to talk about Valero too.
Oh,
that's
Valero
lovely.
is great.
That's my dad. I have my mom. That's my dad.
I don't want he like a that.
No, I need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah. Honestly, smartest man I met.
Yes.
Is a very smart person, very intelligent, and also like in emotional way.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I always saw him like in a very zen way.
Yeah.
I guess he don't have like big problems in his life. He probably has,
No,
right?
he has, but you know,
yeah, it's about this emotional place that keep that in home and go with the school and do the best job that you can do it.
yeah, for sure.
And he totally does.
And I learn and I like his class a lot, and I don't really care about that topic.
Yeah,
And he made me care about it, so that's incredible.
he totally is incredible. Yes.
Yes. Now, okay, guys, to be honest, we can't talk about school without keeping it real. So now, let me ask you, what's been the worst part of the university life for you? Not just your university, but you know, your life as a student now that
Of
you're
course.
like on this career. Any like a nightmare of a class, a nightmare of a teacher, without naming names. It's not necessary, but you know,
Like
we know who you're talking about. It's okay. Any
the
rough
people
patches, you know,
doesn't have to
anything
know.
that you feel like it's been hard to deal with.
okay.
Bad experiences.
Well, when the worst moment to me in the university when I need to repeat the quarter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
A very bad experience for me because I never feel that that feelings, and I never need to repeat nothing in my life.
Yeah, it was like such a new experience, and
like the first time that you need to
and
be-
being such a negative thing, and then being like the first time it happens to you, I feel like you beat up yourself even more.
yeah, and you feel it like a pretty deep, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But you got to meet us, so
Yeah,
I think that's good.
Inside of the bed, they good.
but I'm
I
here.
wait.
I'm still standing.
You're still
Yes,
standing
yeah, of
better
course.
than you ever did.
But if I remember good, well, right?
Correctly, yeah.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was like silly stuff that the reason that you, the reason because you need to repeat
Do
the
this,
quarter.
yeah.
What was the reason?
I need I need to go with my family in a travel that weekend. So on Monday I didn't not arrive for my
Your exam.
remedial exam,
Yeah.
and the teacher was very strict.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I need to do recurso de acreditación,
Yeah.
and I fail.
Yeah.
And now but you're here. I mean, you're halfway done. Not everyone can say that. That's great.
That's very good.
Any of you guys wants to share a bad experience?
I think that my bad experience are most like, I don't know, I miss my friend.
Yeah.
I think that now is my
It's a bad experience. Yeah, I mean.
yeah. I think that I feel okay because I am a social person.
Yeah.
that can have relation with other.
Anyone?
I expect that yes, but I think that this person was very important in my life, and
Yeah.
she was like my funniest friend, and I think that I didn't joke.
But tell us about
Who is this
she?
funny ass
Uh-huh.
friend you're talking about?
Like put the people in context, like they don't know that she.
We
just
know her,
dropped
but
out.
yeah, what happened with our friend?
Well, my friend was study here,
yeah.
and she and me were like laughing
Yeah.
all day, and she was in a bad internship.
Internship, yeah.
Yes, and she failed in this process because the company says her that they paid for the for the
Yeah, for the
intern
project?
for the project, and they don't pay.
They
They
didn't
didn't.
pay.
They didn't pay anything, so she was like, she lives here alone. She living here.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yes, and
I mean, it's
She-
impossible.
She was struggling
Uh-huh.
without that money, right?
yes, because she need to organize to other work are not
Yeah, it's not.
was
I
not
mean,
possible.
It was impossible.
Because the internship for she was
For her.
for her was to 8 to 5 6 p.m.
It's a full-time job,
Yeah, it was
right?
a full-time job.
and
And no payment, that's
yes,
a lot. No, yeah. It's
so,
hard.
yes,
No, and it's your friend, you know, it's honestly one of my like the best experiences out of it is making the friends that I
Of
made.
course.
So honestly, losing those friends, it's
yes.
definitely a valid terrible experience, to be
And
honest.
it is hard.
It is hard.
Yes, I
Not only in the university.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try not talk about her because
Yeah, you get sad.
I get sad.
No, it's
but,
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Joanna.
We miss you, Joanna.
What about
Guadalupe
you, my
miss you.
man?
Yes.
Oh, I guess I have few bad
I
experience
know you
right
have.
here.
I mean,
But I don't remember.
Let's not name.
Okay.
Let's
Okay. So let's put like an
Let's save that one for the gossip.
yeah. Okay, the bad experience right here for me is like there is like a small school. So I'm a pretty social person and I like to hang out with a lot of people at different
Yeah,
times.
meet.
And yeah, and meet and go to parties and my experience is that I wish to have like the activities that other universities
Have.
have. Yeah, like the dances, like the graduation
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, totally.
the student days activities, like going to the albercas, to the pools.
To the pool.
Yeah, that just
Yeah.
that type of things. I wish that we could have it like right in the school, but it is like too
Yeah,
little
it's such a
people.
limited space.
Yeah, and
Because even when we were in the morning, and in the morning there's more,
More
people,
people,
and there was
mhm.
still not enough, to be honest.
Yeah.
And now that we're on this,
like in the
like
afternoon,
shift?
Yes.
we're like,
way lesser people.
yeah, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that is like my bad experience in the university because I was actually thinking about drop
Changing.
out in here and go to the UTEC Cantera, but one time that I was there, it was like I don't know the feeling and it was the determining factor
Yeah.
of the reason why I stay here. It was the teachers,
Yeah.
like the patient, the like the more personal,
attention,
yeah,
Attention.
yeah, the
Personalized
attention,
teaching, everything is just.
yeah, because there in Cantera, it was like the traditional school, like a teacher talking and talking and talking in front of school,
And everyone
and
on their own
everything
business.
work right,
Yeah.
and that was the reason that I stay here. But yeah, I wish,
I wish there was more people.
yeah, more
Yeah,
people.
that would be
Mm.
great.
And
And-
you are happy with your,
Your decision?
decision?
Of staying here, I don't know, like as I don't know yet.
You are
Uh,
I'm still thinking.
as Andrea said, like in this ship is way less people than in the morning. So I don't know. I am expecting to the next quarter because the next quarter is like my friends of how to say it, like the group of Chantal and
they're
Pancho.
not. They're coming next.
Yeah,
No,
they're coming,
They're
right?
not coming
They're,
next
they're
quarter.
in internship.
They are.
God damn it!
No, they're
Okay.
not coming.
They are.
I hate to say
Yeah,
this,
they-
but no.
No.
They-
To us.
God
I
damn
know,
it!
in a year
that-
though.
Okay, that is another bad experience that I'm having right now.
Currently, I'm experiencing something very bad.
But pretty much that, right?
Yeah, I
That was
mean,
my bad experience. Also, like in the like my depression moment. Do you remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Like, it was more delicate to say it in
To
the
share.
program, right?
oh yeah, but
I
you know,
don't-
personal stuff.
yeah, it was like I was struggling with my mind, my mindset, and that made me like have trouble with other people. But I don't know, like I guess the time put everything in its
Yeah,
place. Yeah,
it had to happen.
yeah, it's
It
like
sucked,
the only
but
way. It is
yeah,
like the
It
Morpheus
was
law.
God's plan, man,
Mhm. It could happen. It will happen.
for sure. And you know, I feel like one of my issues in the campus is the fact that there's nowhere to go around.
All
us.
right.
Yes.
We're studying in a hill.
Totally.
And there's no green spaces, you know, and we have like
Yes.
classes with no t-shirts or with like and we have a lot of those. So the fact that we have those hours and there's nowhere to go around, it's like, oh man, like why did I even come? You know, and
And
it's
if
like,
you go out, you burn it.
oh yeah,
of
because of the
course.
sun.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
and
I-
also, if you want to go to any other place, is pretty far. So like
Yeah.
you need to spend like
Your
more money in
gas.
gasoline and stuff. And I don't know. That is it's totally a fact that we are in the hill,
And you know,
in
now-
the middle of the nowhere.
Another bad experience of this shift is that the cafeteria
Mm,
closes
like yeah,
like not even 2 hours into our shift. Like we get hungry. I'm pretty sure we get hungry like the last
9,
hours, like
yeah.
9, 8, and then there's no,
no cafeteria.
We can eat
Mm.
anymore.
Yeah, and the unique option is the only option is
It's super.
the machine,
The-
the,
yeah,
the
the
vending
expensive- the
machine,
vending machine,
and it
yeah.
is full of just
Not good.
junk food, just
Yeah.
junk food.
Yeah, junk food and not real food, and the fact that we haven't eaten in a while, it's like
Mm.
it's a problem. to
Yeah,
be
it's sort of a
honest.
problem and a bad experience too. So okay.
Right. I don't know if you guys like want to spill some tea, like any
the
gossip on the
stuff.
campus you've heard lately. It doesn't have to be like about you. Oh, I heard from a friend of a friend. Like no names needed, but you know we love a good story. Do you guys have a good story to share?
I have one actually.
Let's hear it.
This is my moment.
No, it's actually the history of our person, one of my friends.
Yeah.
But the first person that told me this story was a teacher. So this story is about, since the perspective of the teacher,
Yeah.
she was like closing the school. It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
late. So the people, it was like leaving. The school was almost how to say it,
Like
alone.
closed?
Yeah, like closed, like empty, like
yeah, it
empty
was
on
empty.
people. And like she was like seeing, revisando, like
know,
checking,
I know.
like checking the
The
classrooms.
classrooms? Oh
And-
my god.
And she went to a classroom, opened the door, and what she found was like a couple, like having a moment. I don't know how to say it. Like
They were having a sexy moment.
so
A closer moment?
Yeah, a close moment. So pretty
Very
close, I guess.
When a little bee and another little bee love each other very much.
That moment.
Yeah.
So I remember the reaction that the teacher told us that she was like closing, shocked, totally shocked, and closing her eyes, and she only
Like
told
left.
them like, please go to your home, and she left too. So that was pretty fun, and then like the time
Passes, yeah.
the time passed, and we discovered who
Yeah, but
was
we're
this
naming-
couple. But
Yeah, well, we're
saying
not
any names.
naming. We're not saying
Yeah.
who he was, but
Yeah, but
it was honestly way funnier knowing
Yeah.
who he was.
yeah,
like
now that we know,
now that we know,
So
who are
you
involved.
know, really?
Yeah.
yeah, we know.
And you know this person too.
You're saying too much. You're saying
I'm
too much,
oversharing
man.
right now.
Still,
No,
So I'm gonna
Our lips are sealed, man.
shut my mouth, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it about my gossip experience.
But yeah, that was great.
Yeah, it was kind of fun, right?
It was
I'm
funny.
sad.
And when
No.
this episode ends, I need to know.
Maybe.
No, we can't.
It's like a delicate information, you know.
Yeah,
Could be,
yeah,
could be. You have like a
You
bad
guys want to share
experience.
anything?
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember a gossip.
A gossip stuff. And
But I know that the teachers talk about me and my boyfriend.
that's really.
Yeah.
What do
And
they
did
say?
you-
Are they getting married or what?
Maybe.
But
I don't-
not talking in a bad way.
No, in
right?
a bad way, no. Only talk about.
Like
Nah.
they're gonna marry it, right?
Yeah,
Could be.
because in the other turn of the
Morning.
university and the morning
the
turn, I know that the teachers see us and see us hug and kissing and yeah.
But not in the classroom,
Ah,
right?
no.
how you figure out that? How you discovered that the teacher were talking about you?
Because
and
my
your
boyfriend here
Your boyfriend by is
uh,
by
in
the information
in
is.
the room of the teachers, and the teachers ask him for some things.
I guess like the teachers, I don't know how to say, office is pretty much like a classroom because
Yeah.
I went to there like a few times and there are always like talking and gossiping and but I guess it is okay, right? It's the way of make the job like in a better way. Having good relations with all your partners, right?
Yes, I think that they are most like partners. I think that they are really friends because
I totally.
yes, because they are like, oh, teacher is like in a special moment or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, I remember the relation among between the Adrianas, right? She was like a pretty close couple. So because of the I telling this because of the index Kaizen. We some of the people of the group went conquest, and the teacher Adriana Mancera and the teacher Adriana Perez were like our support teachers, and both them was like always pretty hanging out and talking in a pretty good way, like not that professional way, and I feel like I'm pretty. It's one of the things that I like about this school that the teachers has a good relation among them, and we can feel that. So I can feel more in comfort like being in this school because I know that I could be totally me in front of them. So it's pretty good, and
Feels like a family.
yeah, it totally
Yes.
feels like a
I
family.
think that they do the things more. They do the things easier
Of course they do.
because if we say, I want to adelantar.
Like I don't know how to say it, but yeah, I
To
understand.
have the class before
Yeah,
to
of course.
expect it. We can do it and talk with the teachers, and they say, is it if the teacher is not in the office, they say, I can talk with her or
Of course.
And
Yeah.
if the class has no very much relevance, so we can go.
Of course. Yeah, I really miss that about the morning shift because it was like a pretty the teachers were more understandable because it is also our time and like being here like 3 hours without doing nothing, man, I need like stuff to do, and they were like a very I don't know how to say it, but empathic could be like empathic with the time because man,
comprehensive.
it could be like comprehensive. So I don't know, I really miss that. But going back with the gossip stuff, do you have like a
Well,
Do you
I
remember
think
something?
that no. But I can remember a couple that was in our group, and they was like really fall in love. Still, we
I remember now.
yes. I miss the
I miss that
person.
couple. Yeah.
But
It was
I not
pretty
miss
funny.
them.
Not both of them, but
Yes.
it was like pretty funny, the relationship situation, because I don't know, they were like very different persons, right?
Yes, yes, they are.
Like the girl, like, was almost like a Barbie or something, and my man, he was a homie. He was a
Yes, and I miss the men.
yeah, I totally missed that, and a special shootout for my man, Rich, and that's it. And that's it.
Yes, I think that they are like really
In love.
in love, but I don't know why. But the love is.
they broke up, like rompieron. We don't know.
I can say that.
Ah, god damn it. Something that I know now is that the girl, she
Is-
was like expecting for a baby.
Yes, I think that she was like no, she is like 7 months, 6 months.
So the baby is about to born. See, right, born.
Yes, yes, yeah. I think that I saw a picture on Instagram,
All right.
and it's in
I don't follow
the
her in
baby
Instagram.
shower.
In a baby shower. And did she upload something related with the baby reveal or something like that? Do you know? It is a boy.
I really don't
Do you-
see.
okay.
But
Yeah,
was
I don't
I
follow.
worship in the
I worship
moment.
stuff. Yeah, I don't follow her
yeah.
too. Well, neither. That's nice. So my last gossip situation or experience, it is also related with the Concast that I mentioned. It was like a situation with one of my teammates that she was like overrating her capabilities to do a stuff, and at the end of the Concast we lost because she freezed out in the presentation. So it was like a pretty
Stressed.
to me, right? Yeah, it's very stressed. I feel a lot of anger and fury because I was like the leader of the team, right? But and I ask you for my teammates like a lot of effort and like a lot of compromise to the project, and this girl, she was like she totally doesn't care about the project, you know. And at the end of the situation, she was like pretty,
Nervous.
yeah, she was pretty nervous and she totally messed with the presentation. It was a difficult moment, but we tried to solve it and go with a security in front of the judge and stuff, but she spends like a lot of time trying to
Find the words.
yeah, of course, and the judge like lost the like the faith on us, and they gave like the first place to another team, but our project, it was way superior to the other teams. It was like very well structured. It was very well presented. So I don't know. It was a pretty difficult situation to me because I was like, I feel like it was my fault because as a leader, I thought that we could like figure it out, right, and go this and win. I totally wanted to win, but I don't know. It is what it is, right? But
Yes.
it is like my little gossip.
I think that you don't can obligar.
I don't know. I don't know how to say it. Yeah, but make the people do something, right?
Yes, and it's
If you don't
it's
care, you don't care.
frustrating to you that you don't.
Yeah, that was my feeling because I was like totally compromised with the project. I was like putting all my mental effort to that because I really wanted to make my best job, and
And I think that the other two girls
Yeah,
are
and-
compromised with the
and the teammates
project.
of Cantera totally make a good effort, and this girl, she was like, I don't know.
Chill.
It was like totally reckless. She don't give a damn about the project. She was like in the phone all the sessions in front of the in the support people of the company that we were working. She was like in the cell phone and messing around and like I don't know how to say this in English, but tirándole los perros to one of the teammates.
Really?
And not that friendly way. He was totally like, oh no. I was almost saying the name. So okay.
That sounds like jealous.
Not jealous at all. It was like I was like putting a lot of attention. I was pretty focused, right?
I can understand.
I was jealous for the man. I want that man working for me, not hanging around with her. Yeah, because he was one of the people of Cantera, one of the teammates of Cantera, and I noticed that these two people from Cantera, they have a lot of potential, but this person, this man, got distracted by her. You know what I mean? And that was I get angry. I got angry in that time, but that's it. The conquest is end. So I guess the only learn that I can take from this situationship is don't overrate my capabilities. O sea, like being aware of the things that I able to do, and also be aware of the things that surpass my capabilities. And that's pretty much it. That there is something that you want to add to the podcast?
I think that all that I can add is that in the school or in each moment of our life are bad and good experience,
Of course.
but we have to know what we want to take of this experience, and at the end is just like how I act in the moment,
Of course.
because all the things in our life is about be better
than yesterday,
than
right?
yesterday.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of simple, right? But we get complicated.
Yes, it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard to like being like in a good way always.
Yes, but we are in growth
Yeah,
all
of
the time,
course, and
so we can be better.
We can
yeah,
improve.
we can be better, of course.
Yes.
And it is very important that the thing that you said, like learn about the good experience and learn also about the bad experience.
Yes, that at the end we every time learn more about bad experience.
Of course.
But I think
Do
that-
you remember the movie La Familia del Futuro?
Yes.
There is a scene that
yeah.
they said like you learn about failure a lot, but the success not that much, and that's
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Something that you want to add, Carlita?
I think the episode is over.
Okay, we're totally over with this episode, people. So thank you for your attention, and see you the next Sunday. Have a good one.
See ya.
See you.
Wow.
Bye.